Alright, so I'm going to open up and show how to disassemble this Lenovo Yoga 3 Pro -1370. So first what you want to do is remove all the screws from the bottom. So they are T5 screws. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Once you do that, you'll want to undo the clips. So start from the back here and just pull it up. And then you can run along this edge with a pry tool or your fingernail, okay, and just go along. The clip should pop up, okay. All right, and just keep going. Same thing, reposition, and then keep pulling on it, and keep going. All right. Once you get both these sides, or the top and the bottom, and then this side, and then this clip actually clips to where the battery is, so you kind of have to just pull on it. The middle ones kind of get stuck there. So let's see here. Okay, so it helps to pull it this way while you kind of pry it up. All right, and then after that you can swing this over and it should unclip. Okay, so that's how you remove the cover, just like that. So I already removed the screws, a few screws from the inside, so the battery is held in place by these 6 screws. So there's 2 up here, there's 1 here and 1 here that's holding down this board here. So there's 2, and then another 2 here, so 4, and then 2 more down here, 6. Once you remove those 6 screws, you can go underneath, lift up the battery, okay, and then make sure to undo this connector. So to do that, you just kind of wiggle this. If you can reach this with your fingernails or pry tools, you can use your fingernails at the edges and kind of just wiggle the plastic part of the connector out, okay, just like that. And then you can lift it up and pull this aside. If you can't use your fingernails or a pry tool to do it, you can try and like grab the cable and kind of wiggle it. Just make sure to secure it down so you can hold the battery up at an angle like this, and then you can kind of just wiggle the whole thing. Okay, so that's how you remove the battery. Here you can see the trackpad cable. These come out just by flipping up these little latches, and then you can pull the cable back. Same thing to put it back in, and then latch it back down. Okay, you got the keyboard backlight cable, and then you also got the keyboard cable. This keyboard you can replace, but you'd have to take everything out, and then there's a whole bunch of screws holding it in place. All right, then you got here the power button, the recovery or boot options button. You got this button that I think it locks the rotation for when it's in tablet mode, and then you got the volume buttons, the headphone jack, and the USB board. They're all on this one separate board, so if something happens, if these aren't working, you can actually replace it. This board also connects to this fan and this speaker here. So if anything goes wrong with these components, you can just replace them all. And also both speakers are connected by a wire that runs along here. So actually, if you replace the speaker, if one of them's bad, you actually have to replace both. And then you got the wireless card here. You take out this screw. To take out these antennas, it's kind of a tight fit, so I had to use a needle, and then just get the needle behind the end of the tail and then pop it up. You can pry it up and it'll come up at an angle. Don't try and pry from the front because you can damage these connectors that way. Okay, then you got the DC jack. It runs underneath the wireless card. So there's one screw holding it here. You can take that out. I also removed one screw here. And then I think I removed one other screw somewhere. Let me see here. It's got those 6, and then I removed that screw, and I think there's this screw here. So these 2 spots used to have screws, but I took them out. So this one was having a wireless issue. So to fix the wireless issue, what you want to do is take the wireless card out, and then after that, this board pops away. Let me see if I can show you that actually. So the wireless card, like I was saying, you get like a needle, go underneath the tail, and then you just pop up the connector. So just like this, all right, and then the connector will pop out, and then the other cable you can do the same thing. All right, so that's how you pop out the connectors for the wireless card. All right, then what you want to do, take the one screw out here. Okay, once you do that, you can lift the wireless card up at an angle, and then you can use this part that sticks up to kind of help you pull it out, just like that. Okay, So this board, there's one screw here that was also holding the battery. So make sure when you put the screws back that this screw goes back on top of the battery, not just on this board. And then you got two other screws holding it here. So once you do that, you can pop up this thing and then you can actually take it out if you undo all these wires. So these wires all go underneath, let's see, it's spring loaded. Okay, so the spring actually, the wires will come out this way. Okay, so this side it's kind of blocked. So you can route these cables back out of these metal pieces if you need to replace this board. I don't see a model number here, but if you look up I guess USB board or SD board or this mini, I think it's a mini HDMI port. So if you look up this board, probably like USB board or wireless board or something like that, you should be able to find this part on like eBay. But what I found was, I don't know if this piece got some corrosion or this was loose, but I found that popping this connector up, pushing it down, popping it up, and doing this over and over, it got it to work. So it's probably this part got some corrosion and it wasn't getting a good solid connection. So once I did that and then I put the wireless card, it could also be the wireless card came a little loose. Yeah, so once I did that, then the wireless started working again. So to put this wireless card back in, again, just put it back at an angle, pop it in, push on it, make sure that it's in tight. Okay, and then just hold the the wireless card. I noticed when I screwed it in, it kind of wanted to like rotate a little bit. So make sure that when you screw the wireless card back down, that you keep it pressed into the slot. Okay. All right. There we go. And then the processor, it's pretty small. It's underneath this heatsink, but it's soldered to the board. You can't replace it. And if you need to replace the screen, you actually have to go underneath the board because the cable connects under there. It doesn't connect on top. But that's pretty much it. The trackpad is replaceable. There's a bunch of screws holding it in. But yeah, and then also the SSD, sorry, the hard drive, is a M.2 SSD. So it's right here. If you wanted to remove that, there's one screw, pops up at an angle like the wireless card, and then you can just wiggle it out. And that's pretty much it. Hopefully this video helped. I forgot to mention, I said there was one screw, but there's actually two screws holding this. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully this video helped you. If it did, please like and subscribe because that'll help me. And thank you for watching. All right, bye.